In today's video, I'm going over the top day and weekend trips outside of the Seattle area if you live in Seattle, Washington, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, I'm Bryce Greenleaf. I'm a local real estate agent here in the greater Seattle area, and I love helping you guys out when you're moving over to this area. As you can see on my channel, I make videos all about what it's like living in Seattle and what you need to know when you're moving over this way. So if you've got any questions about moving over here, about buying a home when you come over here, or just making that transition over here from wherever you're coming from, feel free to reach out to me here at my info on the screen. You can call, text, or email me anytime, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so you get notified whenever I make a new video. I just recently made a relocation guide for you guys at high request. So if you want to see that relocation guide, it's completely free. It's at the link down here in the description. Just click on that link. You can download that relocation guide, and hopefully that would help you out. But in today's video, I'm gonna go over the top day and weekend trips outside of the Seattle area. All right, so number one on my list, and this is my personal favorite out of all the day and weekend trips, is Leavenworth. So Leavenworth is about a 2 to 3 hour drive, depending where in the Seattle metro you're going from, but it's just on the other side of the mountains. And Leavenworth is a German town, so it's great for Oktoberfest. If you're somebody that loves beer, it is really popping over there in October during Oktoberfest. Now Leavenworth has a really nice little downtown area. It's got a lot of local shops that you'll find like crafty kind of stuff and touristy kind of stuff and hats, and there's ice cream shops and there's restaurants, and they've always got a little art fair outside as well, so you can walk through and look at the different art pieces. So it's a really cool spot to go and walk around for a little bit. You know, being in Leavenworth, there is so much to do around there. You're right on the Wenatchee River, so we love to go swim in there. You can float down the river on your river tubes and do that kind of stuff. There's also a lot of hiking in the area, so if that's something you can enjoy, you can go camping somewhere. They've got a local KOA, so if you want to go camping in the confines of a KOA with bathrooms and a swimming pool and a volleyball net and a little general store, you can either pitch a tent there or you can get lodging. They've got little cabins. So it's a great spot to go camping, or you can rough it out a little bit more and go camping out in the woods. So lots that you can do in Leavenworth. Again, my personal favorite spot. All right, and number two, and this is also my number two favorite spot, is Lake CHELAN. It's also about 2 to 3 hours from the Seattle metro on the other side of the mountains. So this is great if you want to go hang out on the lake. If you've got a boat, you want to go tubing or wakeboarding or water skiing. Even if you don't have a boat, there's still plenty you can do there. You can go paddleboarding or kayaking, take out some jet skis and go around the lake. You can go swimming. There's plenty of different swimming areas that you can go. Just go float on the tube in the lake and hang out in the sun. Plenty of great places to eat as well, all within walking distance. So once you get there, you really don't need your car because everything is in walking distance. There are also some great resorts right on the water. My personal favorite is Campbell's Resort. I've stayed there a couple of times. You're right on the water. It's got a couple of swimming pools as well as a hot tub, swimming area, and a little hut where you can buy drinks, as well as some fire pits so you can have a bonfire at night. So it's really fun to hang out there in the Lake CHELAN area. All right, number three on my list here is Mount Rainier. And Mount Rainier is the largest mountain in Washington, and it's about 2 hours from Seattle. So again, you can go camping here. There is tons of hiking as well. Obviously, you're on a mountain, so plenty of hiking and mountain biking opportunities. In the winter, you can also do something like snowshoeing or cross-country skiing. So another really popular place to visit for people, whether you want to go camping and pitch a tent, or you want to get a little cabin somewhere or rent out an Airbnb or a place. It's a cool spot to go for a weekend trip, really. All right, and number four on my list are the San Juan Islands. So it's again about a 2 to 3 hour trip from Seattle. You can take the ferry over there, but if you are a kayaker, this is the number one spot in the greater Seattle area that you should go to go kayaking. It's got a beautiful, beautiful scenery. You can take tours if you want to go with a tour guide and they take a whole group kayaking. San Juan Islands is perfect for that. You can also go fishing and biking and golfing and all that good stuff. So a cool spot to be on a weekend. All right, number five on my list is Victoria, BC. So if you want to head up to Canada, this is a cool spot to go. You can take a 3 hour ferry ride from Seattle up to Victoria, BC. You can check out all the old architecture there, like the Parliament buildings, the Royal Museum, and the gardens. There's beautiful flowers there. So it's a cool place to go out and kind of walk around, see the little shops, and check out just all that Victoria, BC has to offer. All right, and number six on my list is not a specific destination, but it's just hiking in general. There are so so many great hiking spots around here, and this is more on the day trip side of things. All these other ones are really better for a weekend trip, stay for a night or two. Hiking, there are some great spots for just a quick day trip to go hiking. We're talking about places like Mount Si, Little Si, Rattlesnake Ledge, and Snow Lake, and Cherry Creek Falls, and Lake 22. These are some great spots, some of the most popular spots around here to take a hike on. All right, and number 7 on my list here is Mount Baker. And now, similar to Mount Rainier, it's plenty to do in terms of hiking and biking. There's places you can go kayaking, things like that. You can go rafting, skiing, snowboarding. You can pitch a tent and go camping, or you can rent out a cabin. There's some cabins you can rent out that have hot tubs with them. So that's a cool spot to rent out and visit if you're going to spend a whole weekend there. So again, plenty that you can do there at Mount Baker in terms of outdoor recreation. All right, and the last thing on my list, number 8, is Willamette Valley. So this is the furthest from Seattle. It's about a 4-hour drive or so. It's south of Portland. So you're driving all the way into Oregon. Willamette Valley is popular for wine. So if you want to take a weekend trip and explore some different wineries, Willamette Valley is one of the best places to do that. You can go down there, get an Airbnb or a hotel or something, and just explore all the different wineries. Outside the wineries, there's still plenty of things to do for the whole family, like hiking and biking and golfing or jumping in a hot air balloon. Many different things you can do out there outside of just visiting the wineries. All right, well, this wraps up my top 8 day and weekend trips outside of the greater Seattle area. So if you're moving over here, or maybe you already live over here, maybe these are some spots that you want to check out. And take the family, just go by yourself, whatever the case is. If you love outdoor recreation, of course, most of these spots cater to that. So some great areas that you can go visit. But I appreciate you watching this video. And like I said, if you've got questions, if you're moving over here on what it's like to live over here, or just need some help in making the transition, the move over this way, feel free to reach out to me here at my info on my screen. I'd be more than happy to answer any of the questions that you have and help make that move easier on you. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.